Welcome back. We're going to continue with Sunless Sea. Last time we got our submarine finally, and we started exploring a bit of the Undercroft. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. We also progressed our storyline with where are you? Huh? City of Cats? Isle of Cats. Isle of Cats. We found Rosegate, which is an underground place. We also found Rack, which is a place that they crash ships, which we are helping right now by going to Vanderbright. Yeah. Also, we learned that there's a plot line by finding all the abysses, which we're going to be doing. Okay, first I need to actually do my things that I do in here, my dailies, if you will. Get you. I should get a crew member because we're at 22, well not 23. You I could sell, but I don't see the point. Other than you probably have something better that you could sell to. Visit your study. I want to see if I can create any of the things. I can create a shrine to the stone. Will increase your hearts by 7. And shrine is an auxiliary item worth a further 7. And we can create a monstrous almanac. Okay, let's do that. The Glittering Shrine. You labor on the shrine for a night and a day and a night, following the prescribed patterns with care. Stone likes beautiful things. Stone likes the light, so the stories go. Of course, Stone, if she even exists, is a shining mountain 1,000 miles to the south. But your shrine is pretty. Your shrine is pretty, sorry. Lost 7 echoes, gained 7 hearts, lost 1 captivating treasure, lost 1 supplies. You now have 1 shrine to the stone. 2 stone. A glittering altar carved with the signs of the south. And then we can also create a monstrous almanac. A distillation of treasure. The most complex truth evade easy revelation. One must track them, harry them, cage them. They may be caged only by ink wrung from the veins of treasures. To record these truths, I must grind these treasures for ink. They will call me eccentric, they will call me deranged, but they will never call me ignorant. Lost 7 echoes, gained 7 pages. Lost 7 outlandish artifacts. You now have 1 monster's almanac. No. Okay, that's all we can do. One of you needs a live specimen of these, right? Yeah, you need a live specimen. You need 7 relics. And you need 7 string catches. Okay. And now these are forever gonna take up room in my inventory. Oh, I forgot to kill Discord again. Oops. Okay. But that's fine. I mean, gaining the points is more important. Okay. So we need to buy fuel. Actually. Over here. You. Do some port reports. Iron Republic. Forget that closes out. Isle of Cats. Port Cornelian. Salt Lions. Baker's Haven. Rosegate. I bought his cigars when he was still in London. What's he doing down there? Gained 35 echoes, 1 lost port report, gained 1 favor, gained 1 fuel. And Rack. What can you tell me and tell us of those wretches. Lost 1 port report, gained 55 echo, gained 1 fuel, gained 1 favorite. Cool. Did you have anything? Yes, you did. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot I have, Clayman. London delivers Sphinxstone, not Clayman. Well, 1500 for 60. Lost 1 Terry delivers Sphinxstone. Beautiful. Okay. Dry docks. Yeah. We can do that. And then we have a good amount of fuel, right? Yeah, it just hasn't updated there. We could sell ivory, no. You. I want to buy a bunch of you. I think I get 2 for you. 2 for selling to Vendor Bite, which was where we're going. Yeah, so we learned that the Abyss, there's a plot line, but we have to visit them in an order, and I don't have the order. And this is number 2. Another one we went to is number 2. Both of those are the pyre. Oh yeah, there's a place here we can... Yeah, so it does use up the lantern fuel. Discovered Low Barnet. Why is there an achievement for every single underground place? Well, I think we have the other engine on, which is fine, honestly. Low Barnet, a sunken church with docking port. A sunken sediment has built up against the lower walls and long ago choked neglected crypts and crooked tombstones. The interior is sealed, yet the deep peals of the tower bell can be felt even through a submarine hull. We can explore the church, what goes on here, what brings its congregation together. We'll do that. Submarine services. There is no pulpit. The organ has bent broken pipes, but Low Barnet is still a house of worship, of a sort. Groups of sailors gather in the aisles. The choir benches are clean and face a makeshift stage. Lantern-eyed fish pass behind colorful windows of stained glass. The door to the bell tower is guarded by 2 burly vergers. The tridents are a nice touch. You now have one of this, a port report. Some truth may be gleamed amidst exaggeration and falsehood. Shall we trade stories with the congregation? Your appearance and bearing attract attention. They are eager for new tales. We can witness a contest of stories. The congregation is gathering before the altar. A sermon, but there seems to be 2 preachers. We can transport a wandering parson to his next destination. He has recruited several new disciples and is rather better off than when he arrived. But where does he need to go? And we can drop off a Blemmigan. Why wouldn't an underground church want an unpredictable fungal carnivore among its congregation? Yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's trade stories. At Low Barnet, every day, anamnesties are set aside. Set aside in the pursuit of the final tale. Congonian traders mingle with Royal Navy deserters, rum-addled pirates, and rubbery men. There's an air of anticipation and a tolerance for embellishment. We can speak of Anth. Its memory still gleams, but we need a port report. These are all places that we need port reports of. Okay. Witness a contest of stories. A competition is in progress. A voluble visitor tells of the Sideways Regiment, a plunderous legion of trained crabs. First, they pursued a mighty collective shell. Then comes the onslaught of 1,000 nippers. Then, why I only escaped thanks to a timely cloud of ink from my squid, which I befriended from precisely such an occasion. The unlikely story wins the acclaim of the congregation, while her rival slumps. Disappointed, the visitor waves her top hat and processes to the bell tower. Shouldn't be proceeds. Its doors close behind her. We can ask about the competition. What kind of contest is won by nonsense lies about crabs? A regular listener. You approach an apprehensive seaman who is staring into the distance, perhaps imagining marching ranks of crustaceans. You ask what happened here. The competition? The best story wins. Captain says it's all in the delivery, but you need a fine yarn to spin too. When you inquire about the winner's reward, his gaze turns wistful. If you're lucky, they get taken up. Wish I had a story to tell. We can follow her into the bell tower. What's in there? Wild riches or just a good buffet? Not on the list. Two surly vergers block your approach to the door. One points back to the congregation. Only winners allowed, he grunts. Next one soon. Go about your business. The congregation is breaking up for now. Chimes. A few souls linger, gazing at the closed door of the bell tower. You have just turned away when you hear the sonorous bong of the bell within. It peals? Its peals repeat every few seconds before becoming abruptly muffled, then finally silent. An excellent murmur runs through the congregation. Although that you keep an eye on the bell tower, the winner does not emerge. Occurrence, your low Barnet story contest quality is now 1. You've witnessed a story trading contest in Low Barnet. So to participate, we need something awaits you, which we don't have. Okay. Interesting. I'm surprised I don't have one, but I guess I just exited London, so that makes sense. Man, I hate these ports. They're so annoying to dock to. Also, this is Hunter's Keep. Not using more fuel under here. I think we can use the currents to make things more efficient. We don't go into those because they're bad. Oh no, that's a wreck. We go into wrecks. This damages my hull, but that's okay because wreck. A wreck. Retrieve sunken treasures. We can do that. Yep. You don your diving suit. You lead your small crew down to the wreck. The lights of your submarine push into the darkness around you and reveal a gash in the ship's hull, which allows easy entrance. Your search uncovers neither reward nor peril. A crewman expels a stream of bubbles, in relief, in frustration. The moment before, an eel as thick as the barrel of your Deck's gun, emerges his helmeted head. You do for the eel with a machete, but it's too late for your crewman. The Z teaches its lessons swiftly. Failed the iron challenge. You lost one crew. Discovery quality is gone. Wreck quality has gone. You gained 15 fragments. Sad. Okay. Oh, there's entrances. I see. Oh, there's something here. Also, where in the world am I? Oh, I'm actually close to Vended. Bye. Oh, there's something there too. You're beloved. Nice to kill. Because you gave a bunch of stuff. Including supplies. But I don't want supplies. I want to dissect it for knowledge. Succeeded. Gained 2 hunting trophies. Gained 37 fragments. Nice. How many hunting trophies do I have? Oh, this is a ship. Oh, I'm already in combat. I keep trying to click it. Oh, right. I should be firing. Whoops. My main gun doesn't have a... or my deck gun doesn't have a stagger, right? Yeah, no. Oxygen. Get the ship and then transport. Send a boarding party. Quick as you like, you can't prepare a boarding party. Any plan goes out of the porthole the minute your boots touch the deck of a strange vessel. In this case, it seems these pirates like to play dead in person. Well, unfortunately, your crew aren't the kind to be fooled twice. They return with clean-cut list and a bloodied boot. Some are even smiling. Gained 2 fuel, gained 1 supply, gained 115 echoes. Which is just over here. So there's nothing underneath Hunter's Keep that at least we learned. Crab. Kill crab. Why is the crab still there? Dissect it. Crab gone. Okay, I guess it just didn't get rid of it. Get rid of the character, whatever. Okay, we sell all our wine, and then we should, what do we have? We don't have anything super interesting. Oh, maybe the Watchful Curio. Thinking curiosities. What if it would take anything? Well, we can check. Tune colonies. Oh wait, I want to sell my wine first. Yep. Then lure the ancient captains to rack. Ancient captains stand idly in the docks, though their bandages are yellow. Their uniforms are well washed. Spin them a story of a last hurrah. You can do that. You approach 3 of the captains. They smell like moldering cakes. What sights they must have seen, that you say, in their years at the Z. Bones pop and crack as they exchange glances. They croak a few words on beasts they escaped, romances they had, ports where they made a difference. And what, you ask, of these beasts that escaped, those romances that they discarded, the ports where they did more harm than good? Of course they reply, they'd set things right if they had the last adventure. As it happens, you have charts to a place in need. The city is in want. The wreckers rely on the ships. Okay. Go to the port and convince a few captains. Oh, that one's gone. You now have 6 rack ships sent to rack. Call for help. Emasculated man is slumped against a wall on the docks, sitting on a huge crate. He waves weakly at you. Oh, this is Rosegate. Okay. The dogged apprentice gasped. I don't know how long I've been here. It's been days, weeks since I ran out of money. I've got to get back to Rosegate. Beneath the waves, his crate rumbles beneath him. Please help me. If you had anything I could eat. You'll help him get to Rosegate, but that's it. He can come on board, but your supplies are reserved for the crew. We'll not only take him to Rosegate, you'll feed him too. He's clearly weak to hunger. You can spare a little substance. We can do that. Thank you, thank you. The dogged apprentice springs up to embrace you, but collapses onto the dock. After seeing him to a bunk, you check and double check, and your crew has securely stored away his rumbling crate. You lost 1 supply. You agreed to take the dogged apprentice to Rosegate. Okay. And then we can explore Vanderbright. Ragged Fellow. Oh, this is the spare sailor. Yeah, we can take him with you. The way through the waves, all the way back to the ship, he talks excitedly about the Zeman's craft. You start paying attention when he mentions navigation tricks you hadn't come across. With luck, he'll work as hard as he talks. There may be further effects from this decision. You gained 1 veil. Welcome aboard, stranger. This may lead to complications. You gained 1 crew, that's all for now. And then we can also gather gossip for the port report and visit our curiosity dude. Oh, we can give him the mirror catch box full of angry dream snakes. Oh my, they are cross. Tomb dry chuckle. They won't stay imprisoned long, but longer than I will. It becomes motionless for so long that you wonder if it is finally truly dead. At last expels a rattling breath and points wordlessly at a cloisonne mask on a trophy stand, half visible in the gloom. Elder continent weaves. made within sight of the mounted, wear it and think of me. You no longer have one of this, a page from the Nethbo Vivric. You now have one captivating treasure. You lost one Meerkatch box full of angry dream snakes. Okay, cool. We only have, what, 4 more to do? Oh, I did look up the lamp, or the light, the scintillact from the Pigmont Isle isn't needed for this. Also, we can get it from other places. I forget what the other places are, but yeah, we can get them from other places. Also, we want to buy some... Oh, we can sell the Monstrous Almanac here for 1,000. I'm not going to do that, but we do want to buy some supplies. And then probably some merge. And try killing a 11. Where are we going now? That's a good question. We could go back to London. Oh, there's a Abyss. We should go to the Abyss. And then I say we go to Salt Lion, Rack, Rosegate, Isle of Cats. Or, whatever. Salt Lion's probably last, but, yeah. And we can go right, or, east from here. There is a Abyss here that I want to explore to see if it's the same. If this is a pyre one, I'm gonna be mad. Let's dive in. Nope, pomegranates. The walls of the chasm are as abundant as a garden. Rippling lawns of Poseidonia? Sure. Copses of shadowed kelp. Garlands of coral, pulsating with tubular sponges. And here, a vine bearing melon-sized nodules of color and shape of pomegranates. We can retrieve and eat one of the nodules. A true sailor will find the taste familiar, as it said. This will increase your iron by 20, but decrease your mirrors by 10. I do like increasing our iron, but that can wait. We want to dive deeper, yeah. Deeper still. Your helmsman obey the order slightly. Yeah. Lost 10 hull. Perform the ritual of feasting. A fresco adorns the church's frontage. Burned pilgrims supplicate themselves before a woman's upturned hands. Oysters grow in her palms. Will you enter the church in search of communion? Okay. No, can't do this one yet. Depart. Hey, so we go east then. There's no current, sadly. I was kind of scared of this place when we first entered, but now it's like fine. I mean, but we still have the risk of drowning. Ooh, hey, something. But like it's a lot less scary. What are you? Oh, you're current. What is that? Okay, well, this will destroy my hull a little bit. Also, there's something there. violet the color of... Oh, we gain fragrance from that. And terror, but... In the world are you? Are you immoral? No? What in the world are you? Don't come back here. I want to shoot you. Also see how much health you have. That's worrying. Crossed. Come back here. Putter pony? Too strong. You have defeated a putter pony. The Connate submarine is taking on water, though one of its portholes, a lamplight, waves frantically. We can loot the putter pony quickly. The damage done to its shells is immense. Already, the hull is collapsing. This is a 100% chance of succeeding. Or we can hear the crew's last wishes. The putter pony is lost, but you can at least provide a human face to the airlock glass. I guess we can try this. Fog on the glass. The water pours into the putter pony. Its tormented metal groans as it's torn by the sea. A woman's face appears at the porthole. It swiftly fogs with her breath. Her lips move. Neither of us should be here. The putter pony buckles entirely. She is lost. You succeed in the Hearts challenge. You gain 2 intriguing snippets. Okay. I am running low on food, actually. I'm gonna take this current so we can go faster. Okay, or not. Okay, then I'm just gonna... I don't know why that current's not moving me in the correct direction. Okay, there's a Chapel of Lights. They will feed me when I think about it. So we can do that. I don't think they have a lot of supplies though. But we can swap engines and then go to Mount Homestead. Oh, that place, the North Gate, requires a... oh, we don't have it. The, strategic information or something like that. Which, yeah, we don't have, so... I don't think we're gonna get there in time to not use this. Why? It's close. Sad. Okay. Shops. You don't have shops. Great. Gather intelligence. We can do that. And we can't do any of the others because that requires supplies. That requires a searing. That requires 3 of the eel liches, which we don't have. So that's just for an extraordinary implication. And that's to get rid of a nightmare. Okay. So let me swap engines and head for Mount Palmerston. Even though that's kind of far. It's kind of our best hope. We probably will have to eat the crew. Actually, I think... Do we have Strange Catch? I think we have Strange Catch, right? No. No, we don't. Never mind. Do we have Zizou? No. We get coffee. Oh, I was going to sell the coffee in the parable. Whoops. Okay, well, Actually, no, I don't want to use my lantern because I want to get there. We are going good pace. We should be able to get there before our hunger completely goes up. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. They will get hungry, but they shouldn't hit 100%. Because, yeah, main one. Feasting on somebody's soup. Consume a strange catch. Consume a live specimen. And live catch. No, we should be fine here. Oh, and there's a abyss here. Okay. Shops. Daily bread. Supplies. Okay. Not great prices, but... Oh, we can buy ambiguous eloches here. I see, I see. Okay. 225. We haven't gone up to the crater yet. Let's do that. Up the road. Do they admit visitors to the Brimstone Convention? Probably not, but you should know. But you never know. They might sell tickets. Above the bay, look up down and see Port Palmerston like a toy, and the ruins like gravel. You've come far, but the volcano's cone still rears above you. Rest a little before you go the last half mile. Occurrence, your objective. Encounters with the wistful devil's quality is now won. You found a little cottage by the gates of the Brimstone Convention. She's the guardian of the Brimstone Convention, apparently. The road to the crater ends at a brass gate in the crater wall. Beside it stands an oddly charming little cottage. It's thrown together with pumice and pumice and basalt, but it features honeysuckle. An equally charming Devilis and a tea gown leans against the cottage wall, twirling a parasol and fanning herself. I am the guardian of this place, she remarks. Languidly? You may not pass, but I can offer you a cup of Armillaria tea. But can I offer you? Armillaria? That's not one of the poisonous ones, is it? You're pretty sure it's not. Yeah, we'll have tea. Yeah, we'll have tea with her. Terror is in a tea gown? No doubt. She'd be much less pleasant if you tried to break down the gate. But just now, she's a Cordis. Cordius? Cordius? Cordis? Cortius? Cortius? Sure. Courteous, soft-voiced woman in a tea gown. The tea is hot and nutty and rather pleasant. She asks about your voyages. She is desperate for news of London, of its mists, its nights, its sick, its poor, its fires. She tactfully turns aside questions about the convention, but she shares some of the secrets of the Neath. Come and see me again, she says. Next time you're here. She shrugs gracefully. Bring me a present, if you like. Quality is now 20. You've taken tea with a wistful Devilis. Devilis? That's out for now. You gain 60 fragments. Okay. Then we can also swap our engine again. Actually, we have good engines, so I want to go into the abyss. 23 terror. Discover Anth. Oh wait, somebody was looking for that. Abyss. Dive the abyss. Deeper. Now this is pomegranates again. Okay. Those. Areas. Oh, hello. What are you? Do you have a dock? Oh, you do have a dock. There's also something here. Luck needles. A cluster of quivering spines shiver in the current. A dead flesh dissolves in water. These brittle remnants, however, remain stony hard. Remove something stuck in the spine. An unfortunate diver. Bones hang impaled on the decaying spines. Beware, if you fail, you will gain a wound. We have a third chance. We only have one wound, so it's, or we don't have any wounds, right? Yeah, we don't have any wounds. That's fine. Never mind, it's gone. Whoops. That's annoying. Oh well. Okay. Dog. Ant. They call it the City of Flowers, but the flowers are crystals. Spiral matrices growing on the walls of Anthian caves. The inhabitants of Anth are at least partly crystal too. They call it going sharp, becoming more perfect and clearer and colder. Study the chamber of Anth. Wander where you can, gain a preliminary understanding of the place. Those who go sharp. The inhabitants of Anth go sharp, not all at once, but piece by piece. They turn to crystal. They sort themselves by sharpness too. The sharp-handed cluster with others of their kind, ignoring the keen-footed and the brittle wasted. To progress through Anth is to take on more and more of their attributes, to enter the deeper chambers restricted by sharp style. Choose which chambers you would like to discover. The Anthians speak of women named Rosina, dying of a curious disease and sequestered among the sharp spleened. You've seen the outer chambers of Anth and learned what the place is. So we can visit Rosina in her chambers. Well, we can. She's both healer and patient, convulsing in an ice bath among the sharp spleen. The Anthians speak of her often. This requires a sharpness of spleen 1. Consider condition. Should you go sharp, or have you already taken a sharpness that you now regret? We can gather a report. The Admiralty will want stories of this place. Rumors, extrapolations, I meant. Access to Anth. Sorry, stretching. Is restricted by type of sharpness. Those who are sharp in the ears do not necessarily mingle with a sharp tongue. As for the inhabitants who are sharp throughout their full body, they don't circulate much. There is said to be a cavern, broad and shallow floored, where the perfectly sharp grow old together. They aren't capable of anyone else's company anymore. At least that's what you're told. and can hardly go and ask. At any rate, they are more like growing crystal than like people, slowly expanding and bonding with the rock. Interesting. Yeah, we can consider our own condition. Learning and rumor. Consult the woman with the cubical eyes. Learn how to accept the blessing of the anth offers. Determine what is best for yourself and whose companionship you seek in the bubble caverns. The pursuit of sharpness. A woman gives advice to new Anthians. Her eyes are cubes of salt. She speaks of going sharp as a numbness and as an awakening, as the loss of sensation and the beginning of insight. Some Anthians use other metaphors: clarity, dryness, regularity, and structure. We can cultivate the capacity of sharpness. It isn't easy to go sharp as the Anthians do, but most who come here find themselves desiring the condition sooner or later. This is Chancy Challenge. Your heart's quality gives you a 55% chance. Cultivate the capacity for sharpness through chemical means. Old logbooks record a preparation of minerals and salts that helps the body convert. It is untested. This is a 50-50 chance. Unlocked with one mortar salt. We can show sharp in the spleen. Surrender your capacity for anger. Turn the society of diplomats, saints, and cold-blooded tyrants. This is long. Number of sharpness no more than -1. So as long as we... What? No, we have 0. Would count 2. Sharpness, spleen, no longer... No more than 0. Why isn't no more than -1? Interesting. Go sharp in the liver. Take on a proud indifference to toxins. Fraternize with spies, assassins, professional poisoners, and those who need to survive on strange diets. This is the same thing. Let your lungs become a chamber of crystal. Breathe less often and more purely. Take on the companionship of divers, opera singers, coal miners, and produces a poisonous gas. Number of sharpness 1/nth. Number of sharpnesses no more than -1. They did not put quality control in this, man. Unlocked with nth. Barbing of the lungs no more than 0. Flourish in the groin. Diminish passion. Promote hygiene. Perfect performance. And dazzle any onlookers. Pursuit the company of anths, nuns, celibates, dancers, and brothel habitees. That requires... Okay. Undergo accumulation of the tongue. Give up soft speech and slow words. Come to know poets, court jesters, liars, and artists in cipher. If you cannot select this, you may need to raise your capacity for sharpness. Thanks. Number of sharpness 2. Number of sharpness is no more than -1. Mineralize your skeleton. Strength that cannot be seen is often the most praiseworthy. Walk among the laborers, the circus, strong women, and persons of iron will and unshakable integrity. That's 2. That's as long as you don't have it. Let your skin be clear as water and hard as armor. This is where the fighters are, and those who got tired of their scars, and the people too proud to hide anything about themselves. Or we can cut all your sharpnesses, return to something closer to your natural state. This will remove your sharpness and gained wound. Your maximum sharpness will remain, so you can pursue sharpnesses if you need be, or different sharpnesses if you need be. Be careful. Be careful. 3 wounds will kill you. Okay, let's start at the top. Let's cultivate the capacity for sharpness. Nights of meditation. The environment is a help, but you must also prepare your mind and your will. Going sharp means giving up many sensations. You can now take on a single sharpness. So the next one requires more. I see. I want to grab you, but I require number of sharpnesses 1, no more of number of sharpnesses no more than 0. That doesn't make sense, but okay. So I guess we first need to go spleen or liver. So saints or take on a proud indifference to toxin, surrender your capacity for anger. No, I think toxins is a better way to go. The Saloon of Silver Salts. When you have grown liver sharp, you may take the left exit from the main chamber of Anth and descend a staircase gritty underfoot. The Saloon of Silver Salts is hung with small lights, and the inhabitants look ordinary. They are sipping arsensial teas and dining on poisoned toadstools. A woman in the corner offers a constant flow of wit at the expense of jaundice victims. Another wears the tattering remains of an iron and misery uniform. Your liver has turned to a crystalline sieve. Your liver is impervious to any abuse. You have now 1 nth number of sharpnesses. How many places have you gone sharp? And now, no, I want to go back in. Consider your own condition. Yeah. I still can't do it. Barbing of the lungs, no. I cool. Okay, we can listen to the nearest group of people. What do they speak of here? You will always hear something. Is it just a question of what? Sure, why not? Not easy, you know. A young man is speaking. A boy, except for the scar on his face. I'm going sharp in the skin as fast as I can, and then I'll be back at Z, and Corsairs will warn each other about me. The ones that survived, that is. A lady answers, "It's not safe." Everyone says I'm too young, interrupts a boy. I don't listen. Once you've gone sharp, you must not have a use for Corsairs anymore. You might not have a use for Corsairs anymore. I was going to be a horologist, but, she waves a translucent hand. I'd rather stay here and continue my development. You were unlucky. Better get luck next time. Oh, I can just do it again. Black gloves. Accomplished poisoner is standing behind a table of vials. All guaranteed lethal, she says, but they have different taste and flavor profiles. Here, taste this one in water. It's impossible to detect. She tips a small blue bottle into a goblet and holds the drink out expectantly. Listen, she adds, if you like this sort of work, you could do worse than sharp in the tongue too. You are fortunate. Okay, that doesn't really change anything. We can gather flourishing intelligence among the sharp-livered. This is where spies gather, after all. Okay, we can do that. They know the contract you're seeking, but he's not here. He's gone sharp in the liver, no doubt, says the woman with the venom ruby ring. But he is also a student of codes and encryptions, and that has taken him to the Chamber of the Tongue. The man next to her makes a face. Those people are all terribly rude. Stay here with us. You are receiving information from Anth for the Khan's glory. Is there a shop here? Ooh, there's a shop here. I can buy Scintillax for mortar salt. Fuel's kind of cheap, but yeah, not great. We leave. I wanted to do lungs because I figured that our oxygen level would decrease less. Of course, I don't know, but like I figure that's the case. Also, like, oxygen is realistically very useful in many ways. Where in the world am I? Oh, I want to go south, kinda. Actually, we need to go to Frostfound anyhow. I don't really want to deal with that. Either that or the current, actually. I was thinking to both. I don't fully understand how the currents work. What in the world is this? Oh, that's just the lagmite. Okay. I mean, our oxygen level is fine. Like, how much it decreases is not bad, but... oh wait, no, I wanted to go to Frostbite. We can merge. Let's see, is this actually the same distance? I feel like the undercroft is smaller. No, never mind. It's actually, I think, bigger. Not much, to be fair, but... Let's see, what do we need to do? Restless nights. In the watches of the night, you pad softly past his hutch. Oh, we've done this before, yeah. We can do this. 50-50 chance. Eyes in the face. Yeah, we failed it. 1 terror, gain 10 echoes. 28 terror, we're fine. Enter Frostfound. No, you need terror no more than 20. Take tea with the squatters. Gained 1 supply, 1 fuel, lost 10 terror. Good, now we can enter Frostfound. Face the wall. You probably shouldn't do that, one of the squatters advised, ignoring her. Ignore her. Face the wall, examine your cloudy reflection. Close your eyes, step forward, shivering. Shiver. Frost found radiance both cold and subtler chill of the heart. Did you move at all? Or is your reflection that moved? You are inside Frostfound. You moved to a new area. Occurrence, your terror quality is now 20. The corridors of Frostfound. Light. 100 rich and blinding colors filter through the ice. It's like It's like drinking a kaleidoscope. It's like being kidnapped by rainbows. The colors shift, with every step you take, revealing shining corridors in each and every corridor. Your reflection waits. We can enter the sapphire chambers. This chamber shimmers with a blue as rich as the sky of the surface. Or we can leave. You aren't really in the chilly labyrinth, are you? And you can open your eyes at any time and you'll be safe, won't you? Now we're on to the sapphire chamber. A howling wind. It fills your ears, but the air is still. Sapphire chamber. Every facet of the icy crystal walls is the hard and depthless blue of the desert sky. You take one step further in, and the blue plucks at your senses. Vertigo spins you. A voice intones. There was the sky. We can recall other places where there is no sky. You are far from any sky. Stare fiercely into the fierce blue and call to mind your memories of the skyless islands. We have a 15% chance of doing that. Or we can step into the sky. You'll be terribly exposed. Perhaps you'll learn something. This will sacrifice a point of veil. Locked with 25 veil. You have 26. Yeah, we can do that. The horror of emptiness. Yes, the blue is a brittle, savage barrier. Press against it, and it will shatter, spilling you onto the high wilderness. The stars are hungry, and there's horror upon you. Your head spins. Increase your terror further to penetrate further into Frostfound. The right items means you may not have to sacrifice skill points. You lost 1 veils. You gain 5 terror. This is the same. Enter the Amethyst Gallery. Over here, a corridor is the deep violet of a more colorful Untersee coral. Dappled shadows drift like fish. This is when terror is 25 and no more than 34. Predatory shapes. They are the center of hunters' attention. Things like and unlike sharks, long, slick, half visible behind the walls. You have the sudden sense that they are vaster than sharks, vaster than Frostfound itself. Oh, hey, a strange catch. Perpetually perspective confounds you. This place stretches away every direction through a dusty purple haze, as if you float in a cloud. The air is chill and crackling. Vast and shadowy shapes hang lifeless in the distant cloud. Fluid straining their hides. Whale things and beast things, bigger than dirigibles, bigger than cities. You are a speck in the cloud. Are you still inside Frostfound? Once again, there is a voice, lifeless in leaden type. There were casualties. We could approach the colossi. Fear is the way to the heart of Frostfound. You will not escape unscars. This will sacrifice a point of iron. Or we can try for a 31. Recalls things. These things are giant, but you have faced something greater. Now we'll get rid of an iron. That's fine. Terra profondi. Great sad dead eyes like stagnant quarter lakes, mouths which could drink rivers. Your entire ship could be a glint on a speck in a pockmark on the last limb of these things. Every time you enter battle, you will remember this. You gain 10 tear. You lost 1 iron. Enter the cavity. That corridor glows the rich red of sunlight on fresh blood. Okay, we're gonna get 50 tear. Bright as pain. As you tread the corridor's crimson facets, you almost expect your feet to come away sticky. The cavity. You are bathed in crimson light, thick as cream. It warms your skin and fills your mouth with a taste of iron. This is only a memory of a memory. A voice in tunes. The crime is forgotten. Its shadows remain. We can surrender to the a trace of horror. Whatever was remembered here is gone, but even its traces still scald the air. You can give in to it, but it will damage you. This will cost you a point of hearts. Or we can compare your own memories of horror with the similarities, but keep a safe distance. Understand the fear that haunts this place without surrendering to it. 14% chance. No, we'll sacrifice a hearts. That art. All living things are joined in the chain. Men and apes, bees and roses, messengers and stars. When the red science breaks it, every time, even time is scarred. Now that scar has touched your spirit. You lost 1 heart, you gained 15 terror, now 50. Oh boy. Enter the Emerald Vista. The green of a forest of poison, of leaves haloed by arc light. Leaf shadows in motion. Chilly air, the scent of pine. Oh, big eye. Rich, deep, fresh green of infinite depths and tints. If secrets had a color, it would be this. It baffles and delights the eye. A chilly wind brushes your something sought. The voice intunes something lost. You can peer into the depth, surrender your understanding to the wind. This will sacrifice a point of mirrors, or we can make use of little secrets. You could wander in this color forever. Seek little fragments of understanding to steer by. This has a 24% chance. I'm gonna go for this one. That bewilderment. What is this promise of green? Nothing. Frost round is a lie, a memory, and your secrets are only secrets. Mirrors failed. You lost 7 fragments. You lost 1 tear. I can just do this again. I have a lot of fragments. One of these will hit. Surely. 30% or 24% chance. Oh, rocks in the flood. There are changes which will wash away all that you were and all that you are. Nothing is familiar. Something is new as morning, but you have something to cling to. You succeeded in Mir's challenge. You lost 7 fragments. You gain 20 tear. Now 62 fearful. I'll have to do it again. Gain 20 tear again. Okay. Cross the diamond bridge. Here, the light is brightest. Lightning bright. Migraine bright. Bright as humiliation. Even when you close your eyes, the light does not diminish. Okay. A narrow space of blinding light. All colors and none. Between the towers of bright, uh, and and the towers of Ten Tenem? Tenem. Once on the bridge, you will be exposed like an insect in the desert, like a fresh carcass on the operating table, like a jewel in the sun. Cross the bridge, we remember the sun. This has a 12% chance and uses a vision of the surface. Or we can sack pages. We'll do that. Okay, our tear is 95 now. An acid dazzle. You stumble through a mounting haze of dread. The light tears at you. Thoughts wither like charring paper across into a merely brilliant light of inner frost found. You lost 1 pages. Your terror quality is now 95. Enter the radiance. A softer, pearlier mirror fog glows, coils with this corridor. I am. If this is Frostfound's pearl, what dark inclusion provoked it? The iridescence. The light here is a very different. The ice crystal walls are invisible behind a soft and luminous fog. Even the air is warmer. Your shadow paces you, stalking the boundaries of the fog. Know yourself, a voice intunes. We can retrieve the mechanic's secret. This, the mechanic says very quietly, is as far as we go. Let's get what we came for and get out. I don't want to see what's in the fog. Not again. Has he been here all along? Nothing is certain in Frostfound. We can know yourself. You have brought burning knowledge across the sea. Use it now to unveil your shadow reflection in the fog. Or we can wrestle yourself. Know yourself. Never mind that. Take the direct approach. Assault your shadowy reflection. I'm going to retrieve the mechanic's secret. The mechanic fumbles in the drifting mist on the floor. His shadow does the same from within the fog as it scrapes away in imitation. There is a dull grating sound of claws on rock. He comes up with a stone piglet, small enough to lie comfortably on the palm of his hands. Its eyes are bright pearls. I'm sorry, the mechanic confesses. My imagination is rather literal. He stows the pig away out of sight. Now please, can we go? I can feel my teeth chattering out there. You now have won the mechanic's secret. You lost 25 terror, distant bells. You found a story where when you next make port. Mechanic's secret objective is gone. Okay, we leave. And then we can take T to get rid of our tear again. Lost 1 supplies. Or gained 1 supplies, gained 1 fuel. Okay, is there a shop here? No. What's our tear at? 50. Oh, okay. I have no reason to go to Khan's Glory, so we go to Khan's Shadow, I guess. Well, that's done at least. Now we just need to get to the seer out of Witness. Witness, right? Witness. Urim, no. Witness? Was not Witness. Godfall. Shadow. Polytherium. Might have been a wisdom. Wisdom, not wits. There you go. Okay, so. We can fight you. Oh, wait, no, you get mad at us. If you fight me, I'll destroy you, but... okay. That's weird. Why did you start a fight with me? Oh, I guess I can try to do that. It's not gonna do anything. The seas is looter. Gained 1 mana menace. Opening cache. Okay. Hey. Yeah, no islands. Who'd have guessed? I guess I can blow them up but not collect it, but that's interesting. I'm sure we can get rid of the manuses later. Also, they're fighting me, so sucks to be them. I love how close this is. It's like, yeah, we can see Khan's shadow. Oh, there's somebody here that we can do. Approach a man staring at you. His gaze is rather intense. What does he want? A commission. The severe chemist glares at you over his glasses. Beneath the Z, Captain, there's a city of murderers. Within it, a plant known as Tether. Bring me a jar full, and I will pay you handsomely. Accept the task. You get him a jar full of Tether. No trouble. Or walk away. Go into a city of murderers on account of a weed. Didn't he know people who don't come back from depth at sea? Now accept it. He smiles in the manner of a corpse whose skin has just dried out. Excellent. You'll find it in Rack City. A pleasures. I'll be waiting for you in the Uttersh room, where my studies continue. We'll compile a port report. Is there anything else? There's ivory that I can buy here. I can buy ivory. How much is 40? So 2, so 40. 54 times 2 is 100 and what, 54, 108, 108, so 1,000. Yeah, $1,000 to get all the ivory for our engine, because we need 40 ivory. That's not that bad. So we just need the element of dawn and the sage, which I don't know how much a sage is. Oh, we can sell our captivating treasure here. Let's buy some supplies. And then leave. Oh, we can sell the mirror box here. No, well, too late now. Also, we got a better price because we got a, where am I going from here? I guess south? South. Actually, I should be quitting soon. We'll get to Godfall. Why not? Actually, I'm gonna submerge. Submerge? Can't dive here, seek deep waters. Okay, deep waters. Is there something here? I guess there's rocks there. Interesting. Oh, hey, it's the faces. Why are they lit up? Even more terrifying down here. Fun. Is that the spine? I think this is the spine. Discover the hut. The hut? The hut. Oh. Well, hopefully these faces don't do anything, because I'm gonna have to go over one to dock. The hut. I'm gonna leave this for next time. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, see you next time. We'll be exploring this. Thanks. Bye.